Hey Transformers fans, Adam here, back with another Transformers review. And today I'll be reviewing a Studio Series 86 Ironhide. Let's get into it. We'll start with his accessories, and that's his two blasters here. He uses them to try and fend off the Decepticons until he unfortunately meets his demise in the 86 animated movie. Hence his background here, the bridge of that ill-fated ship. But let's get the blasters out of his hands and focus on his articulation because it is amazing. Pretty much what I've come to expect from this Studio Series. You have full 360 motion with the head here, a little exorcism action, full 360 action with the shoulders, lift them up and down, his elbows, lift them up and down, spin them in and out, twist around his wrist here. The only thing you can't really do is open and close his fist. That is set in place. But yeah, full range of motion in his legs. You just might have to lift up his little skirt here to get him to kick out. Full range of motion with the knees. Bend them and twist them all you want. And you can even move around his ankles here. And just look at the detail between the legs, the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the face, that mohawk. This is what Ironhide looked like in the animated series. The only compromises it really made here were the sides of his legs and his back. Not a huge deal. For a comparison, let's get G1 Ironhide out here. And yeah, this comparison really isn't much of a comparison, is it? Sorry, OG, but not even nostalgia could save it this time. This is what we wish you always looked like. Definitely a huge upgrade for robot mode, but how does he measure up in vehicle mode? Let's transform him and find out. Start by opening up his chest here. Bring out this piece. Rotate out these little panels. Tuck in his head. Close that piece up and we'll come back to it. Next, bring down his bumper and then unclick his chest from his waist. Raise that up and make sure it's angled so that you can rotate it just like this. And then bring the bumper up and click it into place. Next up, his shoulders. Make sure they line up with this piece here like this. And then unclip that piece and bring his arm all the way back. And then line up his arms and clip them together. And then lower down his fists as far as it'll go. And same thing with his forearms. Lower them as far as they'll go, which isn't very far. Just like that. And now we can work on his legs. Start by lowering his feet here. And then raise up this shin panel. Rotate out this foot panel here, and then rotate out this window. Raise the whole foot piece up and bring it up over the shin panel. And same thing with the other leg. Foot panel out, window out, foot piece up all the way, and over the shin panel. And then we line up his legs and click them together. There we go. And connect the back here. There we go. And then drop everything into place and click it in the back. Just like that. And anything that comes undone during transformation, just fix it. All right, almost. There we go. Okay, looking good. Now we can go ahead and connect the arms to the back end here. Just like that. And now we want to angle this so that the roof and the arms line up with each other. So just like that. All right, looking good. So now we can raise up this panel and swing this piece out like so. Make sure that lines up. All right, looking good. Now same thing with the other side. Raise this panel up, swing it out. Line it up, and click these two sides together here. There we go. And then finally, we click together the windshield piece and bring it all together. And there he is as a Nissan Vanette. Anything that came undone, again, just go ahead and fix it. There we go. Alright, so, as a Nissan Vanette, I do see they made some compromises here. So you have these pieces here, and then on top, I do see he has two different shades of red in a few spots. So here and here, it's not quite a match. And for a comparison, let's get G1 Ironhide back out here. And let's compare Nissan Vanettes, G1 versus Studio Series. And for strictly vehicle mode, I do kind of have to give the edge to the OG here. He is pretty much exactly what he looked like in the animated series, except for these pieces you can see in the windows here. This is pretty good. It's just, again, they made some compromises with the pieces and the not matching red parts. But they both roll together quite nicely. Crash, crash, damn it, chicken. Yeah, but anyway, let's go ahead and transform him back. So, start by unclipping the windshield piece here. There we go. And then bring these panels back out. And swing that back down. Same with the other side. And then unclip the arms, separate the legs. Now let's put his legs back together. So start by bringing this foot piece back down, rotate the window back in, rotate his bottom foot panel in, bring it back into place, and lower the shin panel. And same with the other side. And foot piece down, window in, foot panel down, foot back into place, and shin panel down. And then disconnect his arms here. Bring his bumper down. Rotate his waist back around. Clip that back into place. Straighten him up. Bring the bumper back up. Bring his arms back all the way around. Go ahead and bring his fist back out. And rotate these panels back in. Bring his head back out. Bring this piece back in and close up his chest. And back to robot mode. And the Studio Series, it just continues to blow me away. I have plenty more on the way, and I can't wait to review them all. But that'll about wrap it up for this video. Join me again for the next one. Until then, take care, Transformers fans.